So talk about maybe how these two center backs are different.
They're different, and obviously they're different in age. You know, one's a Generation Adidas center back, the other one's a guy who has gone through 4 years of college. It's an interesting story, Oxford story, because he played 3 years at Mount St. Mary's, and then they shut down the program, and then he goes to a nationally prominent team like Louisville and steps into their starting lineup right away. And one of his coach at Mount St. Mary's was Rob Ryerson, who, when he played at UNLV and I was at UCLA coaching, we had a lot of battles against each other. He was a fantastic player, and he spoke really highly of him when we came into the draft, so he was a guy we watched. He's got some Zach Scott-like qualities. You know, you heard his interview. He's all about winning. You know, he tested really well. Physically, he's got good speed, good quickness, but he's just a hungry player, and Lowe's the same. And, you know, so I think in the offseason we picked up a lot of guys up front, and Cooper and Barrett and Tristan and Sean Okoli, and, you know, Nagel can play up there, and we got Oba, and so we felt we had that covered. We wanted to get younger at center back. Now we ended up losing two guys who've been great contributors to our team, in Ayani and Hurtado, and we pick up Lowe, and we pick up Oxford, and we pick up Annie Baba, so we accomplished that goal, and now we just got to take care of the midfield part of it, which we're still working on, and you know, I'm excited about the season.
And looking at Oxford, he played, it sounds like, many different positions when he was at Mount St. Mary's, and then converted himself to a center back at Louisville and wins Defender of the Year in his first full year as a center back. What does that tell you about him as a player, and what does that versatility do for this team as well?
Well, he's tenacious, and sometimes in his tenacity, people tend to forget that he's a pretty good soccer player as well. And you know, having played in a midfield role for 3 years at Mount St. Mary's, he's comfortable with the ball. He's also with us. That's one of the things we're going to look at. Is he an option for us to play a little bit defensive midfield? Because if he plays in there, he's definitely going to be a guy who hunts the ball down. He's not going to be a guy who waits for it to come to him. And you know, but that versatility is important. I also think he has enough pace to play outside back. You know, for the times that we're maybe missing DeAndre or whatever the case may be. So I just think it's a real solid building block into our defensive core.
When you look at these next couple weeks before training camp starts, what kind of more do you need to see before you feel the team's ready for that?
As I said, there's still some more things that we're working on, that we've got coming. We've got to take care of some things in midfield, make sure that we've got the right amount of depth there as well. But I'm excited, you know, going into training camp. I think we'll take a look at the players. We've got to make sure all the players have good opportunities to play. You know, and showcase themselves and develop. And if it means that we've got to loan out some players to allow their development to continue, that's something that we're going to obviously do. But I think we have a good young core group. We wanted to become more athletic. We wanted to become a little faster, and I think we accomplished that as well.
You have 2 more picks next Tuesday in the 3rd and 4th round. Do you really just look for the best players available at those spots, or can you even think about what position they're playing?
Yeah, no, we really look for the best players available. You know, Oxford was a little bit of that too. We discussed him with a couple of midfielders, but we felt he was the best player available at the time, even though we'd already picked a center back. You know, and we'll do the same thing with our last 2 picks. You know, so there's still guys that we have on our draft list that we like that haven't been taken yet. More of those guys will maybe disappear as we go forward. But I think you know, you never know what you find, you know, that late. And I've been fortunate in my years. You know, I got Alan Gordon late when I was coaching the Galaxy. I got Stephen Leonard late. You know, we got Andy Rose fairly late as well. So hopefully we'll find somebody like that again.
Thank you very much.
Look at the pace. It'll go. Oh, it is fantastic. Absolutely sensational by the Sounders. Hey kids, come train like the first team. Join us this year at Sounders FC Youth Soccer Camps. Have fun and improve your skills. Meet players, make friends and learn from the best. Visit camps.soundersfc.com. Space is limited, so sign up today.